Hi, this is the Acer Aspire V5 561p. I spilled beer all over the front of this laptop. I got it in a keyboard, inside the power key, and inside the battery terminals as well. I'm going to show you how to disassemble and clean the inside of the laptop. The main thing to do is don't try the laptop until you've thoroughly cleaned the inside and let it dry for at least 24 hours. So the things you're going to need: toothbrush, some cotton swabs, some isopropyl alcohol. We're going to use that as our cleaning liquid. Then you're going to need a Phillips size 0 screwdriver, and finally a flathead screwdriver or some sort of tool to pry things open. Plastic would be a lot better than metal if you have it. So the first thing to do is remove the back cover where the hard drive and the RAM is. Be very careful not to strip any of the screws. And before touching anything metal or electronic, make sure you ground yourself. So touch a very large piece of metal. So first off, just remove the RAM. There's these two clips on either side that you just pop out, and then once they're out, the RAM will just come out nice and easily. Once the RAM is out, you can remove the hard drive. That's just got one screw, and once that screw is out, just use your fingernail or a pen or something to push the hard drive out to the left hand side. It's a bit difficult, so just be careful and be gentle with it. I remove the screws with the laptop in this position, but it may be easier to position the laptop this way instead. When the screws are removed, it becomes much more difficult to open the screen, so it's much easier to start off like this. All the screws in the laptop are the exact same size, which makes things much easier. Just be sure to keep all the screws in the same spot. Also, don't forget this screw here, it's hidden slightly underneath that grey tape. Once you're confident that all the screws are removed, use your flathead screwdriver to pry open the top cover.
Ocean I've been, Lake Tanganyika, where the crocodiles
There you go.
Halifax, Nova Scotia, to Van Diemen's Land.
So these are the three ribbon connectors that attach the top cover to the body of the laptop. There were a few obvious signs of corrosion and residue left from the beer, but most of it was pretty well hidden. This is the power button board. It's covered in corrosion that must be removed with the alcohol. First, start by cleaning everything that you can see and reach with alcohol. If you spilled beer or juice, use your nose to smell where most of the liquid is located. Use a toothbrush to scrub the most difficult bits, and then the swab to soak up the dust and residue that remains. Make sure you get into all the tight areas around the laptop. When you're scrubbing the motherboard, just be careful when you're using the toothbrushes, you don't want to break any components. Remove the fan if you need to, and clean underneath it.
Well, there was mutiny in Lancaster.
The keyboard is held in place by this metal plate right here, and you can see the keyboard just in between those holes. So the first thing you need to do before you do anything is remove all this plastic sticky tape, because that keeps the keyboard underneath stuck to the metal plate. I've already removed it, as you can see, but it's pretty simple. You just rip it off. Next, you need to remove all the screws that hold the metal plate down. Just be careful because the screws are different sizes and they also have different threads, so just pay attention when you remove them. Also, make sure you disconnect the power button, which is held in by this one screw right here. Once the screw is out, it just flips up like that. Once you have every single screw out, just grab the metal plate by each side with your thumbs and just push it up against the plastic cover of the laptop. It's kind of difficult to do it, but just jimmy it a bit and stretch it. Eventually the metal plate will pop up.
And there we go.
So once you have the plate off, the only thing left to do is remove this metal tape. It's like an earth connector. Just be careful to not damage it when you remove it. And that's it. That's how you remove the keyboard.